Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Shamiriel. Thank you for stopping back by my channel for a very late rendition of Scandal. Yeah, I was super behind and now I'm caught up, so I wanted to go ahead and kind of do like a mashup of what's been going on in the event that you're also behind, and just kind of mention the things that I think are need to know as we near the series finale. So really quick, I thought the How to Get Away with Murder and Scandal, this mashup was pretty good. If anything, I felt like it was more of a setup for How to Get Away with Murder than Scandal. I feel like if anything, it was an attempt to kind of put Liv back on the right track for wearing the white hat. And then obviously to me it was more of a setup for How to Get Away with Murder, but it was just like a good deed for Liv to do to kind of get her back on track. What they ended up doing was working on a case together to help people of color who have been I don't know if wrongly accused is the right thing to say, or maybe didn't have the proper representation in terms of like lawyers and stuff, to get like another chance at life, maybe a fair trial or get their case looked at again. It was something along those lines. So again, that case ended up going to the Supreme Court, so it was something good for Liv to do. Meanwhile, Cyrus has lost his mind. He is on a mission to take over the White House, and in his attempt to do that, he hijacked his plane, Air Force Two, when he was on the way to some, who cares where he was on his way to, but he was on his way somewhere. He and David Rosen were on the plane when it got hijacked, and the whole episode you're like, who hijacked the plane? Is Cyrus gonna die? And then you come to find out Cyrus did it the whole time, or Cyrus was behind it the whole time, and his motive for that was to basically frame Mellie to say that she is the one who hijacked the plane in an effort to kill him. So this is his attempt to try to get Mellie impeached. And obviously if Mellie is impeached, then the vice president, aka Cyrus, will be next in line. So in his attempt to take Mellie down, Cyrus also fingers Charlie for the alleged hijacking. Or I guess it's not alleged, whatever. He basically fixes all his whatever. So he basically ends up making it so that all signs point to Charlie for being the culprit behind the hijacking, who was hired by Mellie. That's what he's trying to get Charlie to confess to. So Cyrus is trying to get Jake to sign a confession, basically saying that Mellie hired him to kill Cyrus, to hijack the plane and whatever else. Obviously the plane ends up not crashing, but again, it was all a ploy. Cyrus gave this great speech. His numbers went up in the polls. It was all a big screw you to the American people. So yeah, they say that Charlie did it and that he was hired by Mellie. Charlie initially doesn't want to sign the confession, but he ends up doing it after Jake comes down there, who's working with Cyrus. Jake comes down there and threatens Quinn. And so obviously if the life of his baby mama slash fiance is in jeopardy, you know, you sign the paper. So Charlie confesses, even though he's not guilty, and Mellie is summoned. Mellie. I feel like I'm saying her name weird. Mellie is summoned. So you kind of find out that Jake has been working with, so Mellie, when she gets summoned, she goes to Jake and she's like, you know, fix this. Oh, Jake is now the new Olivia. Remember when Olivia got fired, she hired Jake instead, or Jake as a replacement. So she's going to Jake like, you know, fix this, what's going on? And Jake's like, tough titty, you know, sucks to be you, basically is what he tells her, because again, he's working with Cyrus. So you know, she's like, oh, Liv was right, because Liv had tried to warn Mellie like all episode and she wasn't trying to hear it, because again, her and Mellie are not in the best place. So yeah, once she realizes that Jake has turned on her, Cyrus is setting her up, and it's not looking good for Team Mellie, she realizes that Liv was right. So once Mellie realizes that things aren't looking good for Team Mellie, she summons Olivia in this like secret tunnel, and she's like, I need you to be back on my team. I need you, and I need you to kill Cyrus. So that's what Mellie is asking of Olivia, because she feels like at this point, the way things are looking for her, her only solution, if you will, is to have Cyrus killed. Oh, and if you care about where Liv's mom is during all this time, Liv met with her like somewhere previous in the season, or maybe like a couple episodes ago, and she bought her a one-way ticket to Paris. So her mother was like holed up, and I don't know if witness protection is the right thing, because it's not like she was fleeing from someone. She's the person you should be fleeing from, whatever. Liv bought her a one-way ticket to Paris, so that's where Mom is. We haven't seen Papa Pope since Robin and Quinn left, but I'm sure he'll resurface between now and the end of the series. So that's kind of been the mashup of the past couple of episodes. I felt like the Air Force 2 hijacking episode was kind of like meh, but I mean, obviously it was a setup to make Cyrus the villain as we end the series. But, and again, it's things that are happening to put Liv back on the good team, because obviously her being a bad guy is not ideal. So that's pretty much what you've missed. So I have another recap coming up soon, and I thank you guys for watching.